Welcome back to another episode of the Littlest podcast. My name is Winston.
And my name is Mossy.
We apologize for such a long wait on this episode. A lot has happened in the past few weeks. We got yet another set upgrade, been archiving information for the LPS Roblox game, and also got through Hurricane Helene. Speaking of Helene, there's a member of our community who was greatly affected by her destruction. Felicity. Felicity is an amazing member of our community and sadly has lost so much due to the storm. There's currently a GoFundMe and Prescotthills has created a PNG which you can buy, and funds will go to helping Felicity continue to run her LPSCon and hopefully help her to get back on her feet again after this horrible incident. The link to these will be in either the comments or description of this video depending on if YouTube has finally verified our channel or not, so look out for both. Now though, let's continue on with today's video. We left off this series talking about the second generation of Littlest pet shop, which was Hasbro's first released pets. In this episode we will discuss the third generation. The third generation of LPS released in 2012. They were designed by Milton and Kristen Olve. Gail being a toy designer while Kristen illustrated the concepts for their cartoon counterparts. The third generation was very heavily focused around the cartoon, and the entirety of the Littlest pet shop style altered to fit it. The cartoon brought to life a main group of characters similar to the 1995 cartoon with Stu, Viv, Chloe, Chet, and Squeaks, although similar to how that cartoon fell flat. The 2012 cartoon also failed to bring in much of an audience. In this new revamp of the toy line, Hasbro decided to use those rights to the Blythe doll they got from Kenner again, taking the idea of her owning the pets from 2010 and making it be an even more prominent aspect of the lore. Now featuring Blythe as our main character, she would be seen in all kinds of advertising for the brand. Blythe would also go through quite a lot of changes to fit the new style. Originally being a more large doll with very big color-changing eyes with the pull of a string, to a more typical sized mini doll that was proportionate with the Generation 2 pets, followed by Whatever Happened Here. The 2012 Blythe toys really did not look all that great, at least in our opinion. They took away so much personality and dulled her down a lot.
My pronouns are she, but not her, because I'll never be her.
Honestly though, Blythe was not the biggest concern during this era of pets. Beyond the cartoon and the supposed main character of the brand, we had the real-life LPS, now getting their own revamp. Pets now would be exaggerated and stiff. They had completely disproportionate bodies and heads with literal stick legs. Most were unable to stand on their own, which made them annoying for collectors and young children alike. And beyond that, the heads no longer had a spring, now they were just a ball which the head rotated on, removing the entire bobblehead concept from the toy line very suddenly. This was a very important feature of the original Hasbro design. It was one of Hasbro's biggest improvements to the LPS franchise. And now in the current reboot of LPS, it's been thrown front and center, even making a song to celebrate the return of the bobblehead design. Don't worry, I won't make you guys listen to it. It's not great, sorry, basic fun. But don't worry, clearly Hasbro has made their mistakes with LPS as well. People were so upset by the sudden design change, there was a whole movement dedicated to trying to get the old Generation 2 design back. People were even calling Hasbro to try getting them to listen to fans and actually revert to their original design. Sadly, this movement did nothing back then, but it likely contributed to Hasbro's decision to bring back the old design alongside basic fun. The closest reaction we got was a brief revival of the Gen 2 style pets in a series called Bobble in Style. These pets seem to just be whatever leftover molds Hasbro had around from Generation 2. This looks like it's the same case so far with Generation 7 as well, using whatever old molds are still left. The new generation is heavily based around an online Roblox game where you can collect and dress up your pets. Generation 3 also had quite a few games itself. One of the most popular being the Gameloft game, which is no longer available on the App Store but can be downloaded via an APK file. A video tutorial and link to the file will be included somewhere below as well if you'd like to get it for yourself. In this game you would unlock pets and buildings and design the world how you like it. You could choose what pets lived together and interacted or where the buildings were placed. There was tons of buildings you could unlock and pets to collect. There was even scannable cards to unlock pets in-game. You even could take care of the pets through bathing and playing with them. This was one of the major ways to get coins in-game. Beyond this, there were several smaller games you could play on the hubs and Hasbro's website. such as Pet Shop Rock. In this game you'd play along with songs trying to time your clicks with the falling disc. When a disc fell on the associated key you'd press it to play the note in time. We also had Super Star Spotlight. In this game the pets are preparing for a show but the lights continuously go out. You have to find where the pets are hiding in the dark using a spotlight. There was Card Maker Match where you would play a game matching 3 tiles in a row until you cleared a stage. Each stage unlocked a stamp which could be used in another section of the game where you design and print your own cards. The Sweet Treat Creator was a game where you designed your own treats. It was removed around 2014 to 2015 along with the discontinuation of the Sweet series pets. Finally, we had Photo Swap. It was a game where you'd spot the difference between 2 images of the pets. Once you found all the differences, you could unlock new images to compare to each other.
The cartoon associated with this series aired on Discovery Family from 2012 to 2016. At this point, this generation of pets started to die down. Generation 3's horrible design choices would have lasted until around 2014 to 2015, when completely new molds were introduced to hopefully appeal to fans better. Were they better? Maybe, but definitely not perfect.